Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was great.
Shoots! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Floated through. Ronaldo could try cutting inside here. Looking to go deep. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Nuno Mendes tries a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Vietnam clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Nuno Mendes clearly looking the key component now with the...
Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rijkaard. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Puskas. And it's Joellinton. Ball played for Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Joellinton unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Tries to play it through. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shapes to shoot! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's a sharp little ball here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Half an hour played now. And this is Ronaldo. And he opts to go forward. Carvajal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's run loose here. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for options for movement. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that's another good win of the ball. Bullet. He won't be happy with that one. Bullet, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Kukçu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Maldini makes the interception. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Cruyff receives it in a good position here. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Kukçu. Kukçu showed plenty of zest and he shoots! It's a goal! Argentina are level! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Argentina grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Picked out brilliantly. Cruyff! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Thuram. Just about up to the hour now. Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Now it's Ronaldinho. Doku has it out wide and in space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Park Ji-sung. And here's Aubameyang. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kukçu is fouled. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Kukçu is standing over this one. Kukçu! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Carvajal. Kukçu is onto this. Kukçu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Argentina are down to 10 men. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's picked his way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And smartly reclaimed. And it's Vieira. And here's Hullet. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Maldini has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Vietnam are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
He's gone direct here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kukçu. And he was quick to react.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Carvajal. Great vision. Now it's Hullet. No way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Park Ji-sung. Now it's Ronaldinho. Out to the right. There will be 4 extra minutes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great... And this is Bale. It's Bale! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, it's a little too ambitious to go directed goal from here, I think.
Pull it. He's found a way through. Nice control. And that's that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Kupchu, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We come to you now with a quick request.
How do you look back on the game then, Tim?
Argentina certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Manchester United have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a 5, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility, and I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Rodri. Not the most accurate pass.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, it's come to nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Puskas. Puskas. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's run loose here. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pelé. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Isco. Kukçu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Carvajal. Now it's Messi. And it's Carvajal. Puskas. Played back. Now, and the shot! Goal! Argentina! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi, Pelé, and this is Messi. Pelé! Oh, what has happened here? Rodri, Yaya Toure.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yamal, he is through here. It's a good-looking delivery. Dida deals with that nice and simple. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Kukçu, who does have an assist to his name. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Rodri. In towards the back stick. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina, can he finish? And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Ibrahimovic! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Kukçu.
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And this is Puskás. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pelé, and he's managed to get free. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Manchester United have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's aimed into the middle. Dida claims it, safe hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Nesta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Yaya Touré. Cleared without hesitation. He's dealt with that really well.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Isco. Now it's Puskás.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And this is Puskás. Ferdinand. Pelé. And it's Rodri. And it's Yaya Touré. Oh, super ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. Tries to cross. Up he goes! No mistake! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7,
This is threatening to become a really good game.
9,
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Number 8.
Lovely feet.
Jamal. Coming on the field, number 15.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. Rijkaard. Ball played for Conte. Doku proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes.
Argentina can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Quality ball. Argentina looking to pass their way through. And the number on the board is 3. Kirkchu. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Argentina certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
Puskas! AC Milan could counter here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is just off target.
Kukçu.
And it's Vieira. For Messi. Now it's Puskas. Carvajal.
Kukçu.
And here's Messi. Vieira. And it's Azar. Now Gattuso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Pele.
Kukçu.
Passing nice and neat. Argentina looking to pass. Chance, surely! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Bergomi. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of...
And Puskas! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, good-looking ball. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And here's Kukçu. That's very neat. He has a look up. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Argentina have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Vieira. Now it's Puskas. Rui Costa. Rui Costa goes steaming forward. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Puskas. And this is Puskas. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Kukçu plays it short. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe. Gattuso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Joelinton. Puskas. Now it's Messi. And it's Joelinton. Now it's Puskas. Joelinton.
Kukçu.
Here's the team's great visionary. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. And it's Gattuso. To Bergomi. Ibrahimovic. Out towards the flank. Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gattuso. Oh, that was vital. Cannavaro lays it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of it? Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Threads one in. It's a threatening ball. Vieira. Now Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he plays one through. Well timed, excellent interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Hazard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. And this is Hazard. And the flag has stayed down. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kukçu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it, shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. And this is Pelé. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Hazard.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And still we await the first breakthrough. And this is Ibrahimovic. Maldini does really well there, strong defending. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Joelinton. Looking to play him in. And he's gone long. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Can he finish? Ibrahimovic. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Carvajal. Rui Costa tries looking up for options on the left. Ibrahimovic. Kukçu. Puskás.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice sequence of... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
push goes. Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe wins the duel this time. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio en Argentina.
Well, this looks promising in terms of...
Número
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Número 11. Número 8. Entran. Número
The
14.
assistant referee rightly
Número
gives him
7.
offside.
Número 5. Número 13. Se está realizando un cambio.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
That's a little off target. Well, played right into his... And Holland! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one. Park Ji-sung clears.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Cannavaro.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Great vision. And it's made its way. There's the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. Who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Argentina take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Cruyff voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Argentina leave it late, but in the end, it was great. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Chance for a shot! Vieira. And it's Lam. Great vision. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Puskas. And it's Carvajal. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Vieira calmly anticipates. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rummenigge is onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Great defending, strong and determined. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Vieira. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu. Cruyff goes steaming forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kukçu. And here's Messi. Now it's Pele. Cruyff. Probing pass. Rummenigge. Oh, chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in, and this is Nedved.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. Puskas. Joellinton. Here's Vieira. And here's Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu. Great chance! Now, who's going to be... That could spell trouble. In he goes again! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kukçu plays it short. Messi. He has a look up. And this is Messi. Decent chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Can he get on the end of this? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Kukçu. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Dunk. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now he's got space here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Puskás knocks it out wide, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Argentina have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Joellinton. Argentina finding their passes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been cut short. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Maradona. He's in a good position here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Italy on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes, spot chosen, spot hit.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cambio di giocatori.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? That's an excellent interception.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Italy have their second corner now. Throw it. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Sung, that's a sharp pass. Now it's Maradona. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kokchu, Ronaldinho, and the finish! And that has been clubbed away. Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Ronaldinho. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 8.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Vieira. And here's Rafael Leao. Can he finish?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Vieira. Kokchu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, what can they make of this? Lahm. It's a good run down the right. Bale. Vieira. Sung. That has not gone well. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And this is Bale. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Sung. And here's Doku. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Bale. He's got away. And here's Rafael Leao. Roberto Carlos. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Some really good ball movement. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ronaldinho. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Kokchu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Sung. Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe.
And we're done.
And simple.
A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so just remain... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Messi. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Puskás. Can he finish?
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Argentina with the corner, there first. Kukçu goes short. No way through, so back it comes. He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through, face to face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! Pass somewhat off target. And this is Messi. There's the shot! This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. So that's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Kukçu plays it short. Oh, important interception. Nicely aimed pass. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Great vision. And the through ball. And it's Gullit. And that is expertly dealt with. But that has not gone well. Played with finesse. Van Basten. Cannavaro. Joellinton. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal! Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No joy this time. Yeah. Messi. Now it's Puskas. Shot could be on. Look at the takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now, can they get him away?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Koundé. Almost half an hour in now. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Messi. De Bruyne. Gullit. He's shifting through the gears here. Joellinton. And it's Messi. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Messi. And he's on his way! Now it's Joellinton. Crosses it. He's got tall. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
De Bruyne.
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's through, now is he in? A lot, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina get their fourth corner. Kukçu with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Great chance! It's fallen kindly here. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Vieira. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pelé picks it up out wide. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds.
He's through and all alone! Oh, that wasn't far away. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And this is Messi. That is great defending, so alert. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Argentina certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Argentina ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are back on the way. And that interception will... And he shoots! That is ended up in no man's land. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And this This is chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Argentina find a position of real strength now. And it's Kukçu. Over to the left. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that. And Messi! And he should have made it 4.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
He has found a way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, shot a goal! He scores! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Argentina are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that...
Big chance, must be! Big chance! He scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's away! Now this could be a chance. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Hullet. Can he finish? Oh, denied at the last.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's made its way to him. Shoots! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Neymar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Doku. He's found a way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. Kukçu. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Knocks it into space. And it's Kukçu. And this is Neymar. Van Basten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Vieira. Just 5 minutes left. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he has been fouled there.
Cambio.
Carvajal. Kukçu. Carvajal looking to hit the byline here. Joellinton. And here's Doku.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. Looking for the run. Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was that game against the boys from Madrid when they donned the cloak of near invincibility. A game where that much-lauded front three really did deliver in style. Oh, what has happened here? Now there's the shot! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. What a throw in. Messi. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Carvajal. Great ball. And Puskas!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Pelé. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Puskas. Puskas. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! There is the breakthrough. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Wolverhampton do have a chance to counter here. And here's Messi. And this is Puskas. Decent chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And here's Messi. Puskas. And this is Puskas. Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Puskas receives it in a good position here. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Beckenbauer, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Joellinton. And this is Pelé! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us...